this new normal. Get a taste of life. Discover facts of life. And enjoy all spices of life. Let's celebrate and win in life. One slice at a time. Slice of Life with Albert Andrada.
Hi, mabuhay everyone. I'm Albert Andrada and welcome again to Slice of Life with AA. Thank you so much for watching our previous episodes and we're so overflowing with love and support right now. And we're so happy with the feedback that we've been receiving for Slice of Life. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Kaya naman, continue to support our show by subscribing and following us on our social media accounts at Lx2 Entertainment on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now we have another exciting guest. I'm so excited with this one, who will share his story and that would inspire us all. A world-renowned Filipino designer who crafted magnificent creations for celebrities and luminaries across the world. Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, you name it. Now, he is with us on Slice of Life with AA. Let's all watch this. His talent has mesmerized and charmed the world of fashion design. His works, hailed and patronized by celebrities and luminaries across the globe. His brand, a name that is celebrated not only in the Philippines, but in the whole world. A man whose impalpable visions create magnificent and extraordinary couture. Top caliber, proudly Filipino, international renowned fashion designer, Michael Cinco. Only here on Slice of Life with AA. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Dubai, the mind behind the fabulous couture gowns, the internationally renowned Filipino designer, Mr. Michael Cinco. Hi, Michael. It's so nice to have you on our show.
Hi, greetings from Dubai. Hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And it's been like weeks that I've been waiting for your guesting here, and we're really very happy. So why don't you greet our viewers, yung mga taga Pilipinas, sa New York, wherever, kasi ikaw kilala ka international, kahit Russia. So please greet them.
Hello, everyone who are watching the Slice of Life with AA. I just want to say a positive vibes. I just want to send the positive vibes to everyone. Just be happy.
Yes. Ganyan ka naman palagi, di ba? Palagi, you want to be very happy always. Walang negative vibes,
Yes, that's true.
Kaya nga, we really enjoyed a lot during our time in Dubai. Like, for how many years? For let's say 15 years.
15 years, yes, we're together.
Yes, 15 years Dubai, we're together and we shared a lot of dreams. We shared a lot of stuff, it was just very good. Well, Michael, first of all, let us talk about your humble beginnings, okay? So who was Michael Cinco back then when he still dreams as a kid in Samar? Gusto ko yung sinasabi mo noon, yung totoo. When you were in Samar, okay? Please share that.
Actually, Albert, before I start to answer the question, you know that I'm a very shy person, right? And during the pandemic, there are so many people who want to interview me online, but I always refuse. But when one of your best friends in the industry will invite you to do the interview, so how can I refuse? It's only for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I know that you cannot refuse. You cannot say no. Okay.
That's right.
I want you to share with them your summer days.
I was born and raised in Catbalagan, Samar. It's a very small town in a western region of Samar, and I remember when I was a kid, I'm not really an outgoing child. Instead of playing outside with other kids, I love watching television. And one time, I chanced upon watching this beautiful black and white classic Hollywood film, which was My Fair Lady. And I think that was the first time I saw so many beautiful costumes in my life. I was inspired, and that movie actually inspired me to be a fashion designer.
Wow.
And from that time, I already started to draw some beautiful gowns, and I started to dream about everything, about costumes, about Hollywood glamour, and about being a fashion designer.
Wow. But there's one side of Michael, the funny side of Michael when he dreams, like tell us, those stories when you watch those pink dolphins swimming, when you look at your window.
Well,
What is
summer is
your
actually,
racist thing? Yeah, okay.
yeah, summer is a very small town. It is surrounded by the sea and the mountains. So when I was a kid, I don't know, I really don't feel like I belong to that place. So I always dream like summer as a French Riviera.
Right.
So every time I go to the sea, I see these small fishes. I could always remember that I wish these are pink dolphins. And the mountain, I wish they are the snow-capped mountain in France or in Italy. And I always imagine the sea, the Makeda Bay in our place I always imagine it as the French Riviera of summer. That's why, every time someone asks me where I'm from, I always tell them I'm from the French Riviera of summer. I'm
Right.
very, I'm a dreamer. Yes.
Yes, yes. And like that was like how many decades ago? Then imagine, the French Riviera is just one of your vacation trips every
Yeah, so
year.
actually when I got the money and I got a chance to travel to Europe, the first place I visited is the French Riviera.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and I was amazed, and you would not believe that when I went there, I feel like it's my home.
Right. And
Yeah.
like ladies and gentlemen, when a person dreams of something big, and you really want to reach that dream, you could do it. Nothing is impossible. Just like Michael Cinco. That's why, I'm so proud of him. And like one question, what is the biggest move you made that led you to where you are right now, Michael?
I think one of the biggest risks that I took is when I decided to move to the Middle East. When I decided, I didn't even ask my parents. At that time, I just I just graduated from Slim's fashion school, and I was offered for a job in Dubai. So I immediately took the plunge. I didn't think twice. I didn't ask my parents, and I just left immediately. And I think that was one of the biggest risks I've ever taken in my life. Biggest
Challenges?
decisions that I have ever made in my life, and I have no regrets what happened, and I think I've reached my goal because of that.
Yes, yes. Like, almost like most of us in our circle, Michael, that was like the story of how we started. Like most of us, like Ezra, you and myself, we all finished our fashion studies in Slims. And then
Yes.
we had the chance to go
To work
abroad and
abroad.
the Middle East. So that's where we really honed our craft and we learned a lot from it. The challenges of life, diba? Parang, it's not really that easy when you started, in the Middle East. There are always ups and downs, and most of it, diba, downs and downs, and then ups and ups, no? Pero,
I think you can start anywhere, not just in the Middle East.
yes,
But
yes, that's
uh,
right.
it depends where you will feel home and feel comfortable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, tell us, Michael, tell them, kasi ako, kilala na kita, no? So, why don't you tell them how did the Michael Cinco brand flourish in Dubai?
Well, when you're in a new environment, especially the Middle East, which is very, very demanding. So, of course, I struggled a lot in the beginning. I sacrificed, and I really worked hard to to reach my dreams in the place. You know what? I'm also very thankful that I ended up in Dubai, where it's a very dynamic city, where, according to some people, it's a place where dreams do come true.
Right.
And I'm very thankful for giving me the opportunity to set up my brand and and establish my company here in Dubai, which is, it's when you live in Dubai, Albert, you know that you are motivated because the leaders, they want the best, they want to be number one,
Right.
and they want to bring everything to be the best. So you're also motivated to do your best in whatever field you are in.
That's very true because most of the Filipinos there excel in fashion. Just like one is Michael Cinco.
Not only in fashion, even in architecture,
Yes, even in
even in
architecture.
education, so many Filipinos excel.
Kasi Filipinos kasi when they go abroad, they make talagang they work the best that they could, and reach and their goals and dreams, just like us. Kaya nga, and Michael Cinco is one. What's nice with Michael Cinco as a friend, crab mentality doesn't exist.
Yes,
it's
that's
one
true.
Yes, that's why I feel so bad when there are bashers or people around him were negative, but Michael Cinco is one of the best friends that we ever had. I said
Wow, thank you
because
so much.
yeah, because
I'm
it's-
flattered.
Oh, yeah, because I say we because it's not only me. It involves a lot of people. Like Michael was the one who opened the doors for us here in the Philippines to do couture fashion shows, right, Michael? He was the
Yes,
one who was
because
pushing us. Why
I
don't you tell
remember
them that?
when I had a guest from Philippines. He's one of the most famous designers in the Philippines, and then he came to Dubai to visit us. Remember? And
Yes.
then when he asked me how long I've been here, I told him that I've been here for almost 6 or 7 years. He told me, I don't have plans to work abroad because bababa daw ang kanyang
Category, parang ganon, di ba?
I think bababa daw ang kanyang image because Filipinos designers who work in the Middle East, especially in the Middle East, are considered as badui,
Yes.
or we are also considered as OFW workers. We don't really have the image that we are designers.
Right.
So we are considered as tailors, and
Yes.
people think that we just make all those all those badui clothes that they are saying. So actually that night in that dinner, it really inspired me to create something different and to think of something to showcase our creativity here in the Middle East to the Philippines. I want to introduce that we are not badui designers. We are actually couture designers, which is at par with other European designers or other American designers. So I just want to show to the world, or to the Philippines, or to the world,
universe rather.
or to the universe rather, that there are so many talented Filipino designers in the Middle East. We are not badui, and we are not because there's always a biggest misconception, when people think of Middle East, they always think of camels, deserts. Yes. So they don't know how beautiful and how modern the city of Dubai is.
Yes.
So I had to do something to change that misconception about the Filipino workers in Dubai.
That's true.
So I think that's the beginning when there was a Philippine Fashion Week.
Yes.
And then I asked my friend if I can join, and then they told me that the producer doesn't accept designers who don't have an atelier in the Philippines.
Why not?
So I begged to one of the directors. I told him, please, I really want to showcase my collection in the Philippines, because I really want the Filipino people to know that there are also Filipino designers here in the Middle East which are very good and which you can be proud of. So I convinced the director and I convinced the producer, and I made I was approved to do a collection in Philippine Fashion Week, and the first collection that I did was crystallized. Of
Yes.
course, it's called the impalpable dream of crystals.
Yes.
Because
That's right.
okay, baduy pala, so I'll put all the crystals in the world you've ever imagined. I'll put it in 10 collection, and it worked because it was so applauded and it was all over the magazines. I was in the cover of some of the magazines, and it was all over the news also. So I think that was the beginning. And then that person, the designer, who told me that bababa daw ang kanyang image if he will work in the Middle East. After how many years of joining in the Philippine Fashion Week, he told me, "Can you please help me to work in the Middle East?" And then I was
Yes.
like, "Oh, really?"
That's very true. And Michael Cinco was the one who brought us to the Philippines to show.
Yeah, that's the one I started bringing, inviting Albert. I also
Right.
invited Ezra. Yeah.
Mm. Yes, yes. Okay, so the glory of Michael Cinco, luminaries and celebrities have been wearing your creations. There's Jennifer Lopez, Rihanna, Mariah Carey, to name a few. Pwede mo bang i-share ang ilang memorable experience working with them?
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, it has been always my dream to dress up Hollywood stars, wearing my clothes. When I was a kid, I dreamed of Audrey Hepburn. She inspired me she's my fashion icon. She inspired me to be a fashion designer. And I always dream someday to see those Hollywood stars and superstars to wearing my couture garments on the red carpet or in the videos or in the movies. So I am very blessed, to have the opportunity to dress up these superstars like Beyoncé and Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, Lady Gaga. And I think the most memorable experience I ever had with them, because I never met them actually. I only talked to the stylists. I never met any of the Hollywood A-list stars except Mariah Carey. I had the chance to had a fit-in with Mariah Carey when she had a concert here in Dubai.
Yes.
And she has a very beautiful sing-song voice. When she was talking to me, she's very malandi actually. And I could, she's actually a very nice person. Aside from her image that she's a diva, Mariah Carey is actually a very nice person.
A bubbly person.
I was starstruck. For the first time in my life, I was starstruck because I'm a big Mariah Carey fan. When I saw her, I was like, when I saw Mariah Carey, it's just like an impalpable dream.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. So, kasi, di ba, there are a little, now designers, Filipino designers in the Middle East are really flourishing, mas lalo sa Hollywood. And, hindi ba you even had a film where your dress was featured?
Yes, I dressed up Mila Kunis in Jupiter Ascending, and I also dressed up Lady Gaga in American Horror Story. I did some outfits for her in that TV series. So and I did also some music videos of Beyoncé. I did some music videos of Rihanna and Carrie Underwood and Britney Spears. Yes.
Yes. Wow. What an accomplishment. I mean, who among the designers have done that? Parang ikaw pa lang ata, Michael, ang nakita ko yung ganung karami. Although everybody's starting to do that and dressing up Hollywood stars, we're very, very proud of you. Is there anyone else that you dream of blessing your own creation?
Yes, of course. One of my most favorite Hollywood actresses of all time is Kate Blanchett. And I dream one of these days for her to wear my couture outfit on the red carpet or anywhere, maybe in a movie or in a TV series, or even if she's just sitting and having some coffee. I wouldn't mind. I just want her to dress up Michael Cinco.
Yes, that's very nice. Well, so what do you think is the secret of a Michael Cinco because of your success, of your being well known all over the world? What do you think is your secret, Michael? Anong sikreto mo?
God. My big faith and confidence in God. I
That's
always
very
believe that whatever I have achieved in life, it's all because of God, because of my faith in God.
yes. That's very true. Now let's talk about naman this time of pandemic, no? So the pandemic has brought a lot of challenges in all of us. How did this crisis affect you, both personally and on the business side? Paano ka naapektuhan ka ba, Michael?
Well, here in Dubai, actually, we were also affected during those trying and difficult times of this in this pandemic. And of course, our businesses were affected because we were locked down for 2 months in Dubai. So anything that has events, any wedding events, are not allowed. So there are so many clients who canceled the orders because
Yeah.
you know they think that it's almost there's nothing, no event, no anything. We were in lockdown, and of course also mentally we were all
Right.
affected. We were so depressed, we were so stressed, and I was in depression because I don't know how can I survive the business because of the pandemic. And I was also scared because of the virus, if I'll get it or what. So thankfully, I always believe in a brighter side. Like I I always believe that the future is not bleak for the world of fashion. People will
Yeah.
still wear clothes. I believe that. And which is in fact when Dubai opened last July 2020, we got a lot of orders. Clients came, I think, because they were bored for being stuck in the house for almost 2 months and they want to
That's
spend
true.
money. So they came to me, they ordered for wedding gowns because it's only allowed to do wedding events in the house. It's not
Mhm.
allowed to do it in the hotel or wedding halls. So they believe that they can still, do the wedding ceremonies at home. So we got a lot of orders. So luckily we survived.
Yes. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, in the Middle East, even if they say they just celebrate or do the weddings in their houses,
They
sometimes
spend so much
re-
money.
yes, they really spend like millions. Even they only have like a couple of guests, or sometimes they don't have guests. It's just the family. They just want to splurge and they just want to spend money in fashion, and that's what's nice in
Yeah.
Dubai.
It's so funny because after the pandemic, I have one client. She wants a 3-meter train. So I said, what will happen because your wedding will be in your house only? She told me, well, my house is so huge, like a palace. So I was like, oh, okay. I think that would be amazing. Yeah. And also, design-wise, we're also affected because the price has to be lower than the usual price that I charge with the clients because I had to, less details and less volume for the dresses. They don't like a lot of embroideries, a lot of crystals in it. So
Yeah.
it really affected us. But
Yes.
we struggled a bit, but now we survived. We're back to
Even
normal
yeah.
in Dubai, actually. In Dubai, I'm not saying that back to normal all over the world, but in Dubai, we're okay.
Even here in the Philippines, Michael, it's lesser. Like, beading in wedding gowns are lesser. They would rather have a very simple wedding gown, not like the wedding gowns that we used to make.
Before, yes.
Yeah, so they're just more like saving and celebrating weddings or birthdays in a very good manner. So, Michael, the internet is polluted with bashers, no? And kilala kita eh. You get easily affected kahit konti lang. Yeah, alam mo ba, whenever you get affected, lahat kami natataranta.
Wow.
Like,
Well, actually, that's true. I get
Yeah.
a lot of criticisms. I get
so
a
how do
lot
you
of
handle them?
bashing.
How do you handle them?
And I get a lot of criticism sometimes from fellow designers. Sometimes it's very upsetting. And, it upsets you when you see fellow designers bash you online in social media. But it made you realize that you are not perfect.
Mm.
There's always room for improvement. So whatever you do, you just have to realize that this dress didn't work, or your collection maybe didn't please everyone. So you just have to improve yourself and bring your work to the next level.
Yes, but for a Michael Cinco, I don't think there's something to bash on. You know?
No, I get a lot of criticism. I was even bashed and criticized by one of the major publications here in Dubai. It was a very personal attack, but I just neglect it and I ignore them.
Yes, and you just cannot please everyone, Michael.
Yeah,
Always
that's true.
remember it, right?
And it's good actually sometimes when you're criticized, because it made you think that you have to do something else.
And it makes you stronger, diba?
It makes you stronger and it makes you more creative. Actually.
Correct. You would do your best again, diba? So, how are you right now? I see that you're really good now. You're okay.
Well, I'm okay. I'm back to business. I just made myself busy with work. Yeah.
Wow. That's good. So, Michael, you are an inspiration to all Filipino designers who dream of achieving what you have attained. Okay.
Really?
So, what? Of course. So, what's your advice to them? Give them a short advice. I mean, just give them a Michael Cinco advice.
Well, young designers of today, I think they have to realize that fashion is not all about glamour. It is not actually a beautiful world where other people might think. Fashion is actually very competitive. You will be bashed, of course. You will be rejected, and you will get a lot of criticism. You will be criticized also. So you just have to work hard and practice, and you just have to learn your creativity. You have to improve it, and always remember that, believe that anything in this world is possible.
That's true.
You have to just keep on believing in yourself to achieve your dreams. And lastly, hard work sometimes beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. And to achieve your dream, you just have to dream the impalpable dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael is not really like this. He really doesn't talk so much.
I'm very shy.
He's seriously, he's a very shy person. Like amongst us, if there's somebody who would talk, he would push me and say, Albert, you do the talking,
Because you're very good in that.
Thank you. So he doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want, he's the siya yung pinaka-mahiyain sa grupo namin. Yan si Michael Cinco.
That's true.
So Michael,
that's true.
Yes, Michael, and I remember when you did your show in Paris, and we were there supporting you, like circle of friends.
You supported me.
Yes,
most of my friends were there to support me.
Yes, his closest friends were there, and we enjoyed a lot during our stay there, and we were so proud of him when he was doing his doing his curtain call, and you would see Michael coming out, and there was really goosebumps in us, and parang naiiyak kami na nakita namin si Michael naglalakad, in this
because
show.
It's a designer's dream, to showcase your collection in Paris.
Yeah,
Paris
that's
is
why.
Paris. Yeah.
Then after that we had ice cream. Okay.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So now, Michael, we have this segment which we call Albertism, and it's a
Well, what it's called?
Albertism.
Albertism.
Yes.
Ooh.
And it's
Couture.
a simple activity where we share advices with a twist. This time, we will call it 5-5. Kasi, impalpable, ikaw lang pwede gumamit. It's 5-5.
Oh.
Okay? So I will name 3 celebrities who, in an instant, you will just describe to us what would be the best gown you would make for her. Are you ready?
Okay. I'll try my best.
Okay. You're always in your best, Michael. Okay, let's start with this woman is very familiar with you, and you've just her up already. Kim Chu.
Kimchi, she's a very sophisticated girl. She's very slim, and I like dressing her up actually. And I'd like to dress her up again in a beautiful, fully detailed ball gown. I think it will look nice on her.
Yeah, ball gown, huh? Okay. So next we have Sarah Geronimo.
Azara is very classic. She has a classic beauty. So I would make something very simple, elegant, and beautiful on her.
Okay, so our last is my Entrada. How would you dress
Oh,
her up?
my, I love her. She's quirky. She's fun. She's funny, quirky, and I'll try to make something very avant-garde for her.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how she describes, women of different personalities, So, that's Michael Cinco. And now, Michael, we're now in this segment in which we call the complete the sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So, you just have to share your top of mind answer and complete the statements. Okay?
Okay.
When we're in this segment already, it means that we're nearing the end already of the show. Sayang nga because, ladies and gentlemen, not every time that we talk a lot with Michael, with friends, because everybody's so busy and, the time difference too. And Michael, I really enjoyed this show. I really enjoyed this episode because
Thank you so much.
we have time talking to each other longer. Okay?
Yes,
So,
that's true.
yeah, namimiss ko tuloy na after work, we just have coffee in coffee
Thank you
shop.
so much. And actually,
Yeah.
I'm so honored to talk with my idol, Albert
Oh.
Andrada.
I think the other way around.
Bata pa ako idol na kita.
Ngayon naman, idol kita. Okay. So, this part naman, Michael, is one of my favorite. So it's a simple complete sentence game where you will just have to complete the statement.
Okay.
So, kung anong maisip mo, yun ang sagutin mo, okay? So, let's do
Okay.
this. If I will be asked to dress the last person who will wear my creation, he or she would be blank. Who
My
would it be?
mother.
Oh, Michael, I remember again when you had your fashion show here at
Oh
the
yes,
Visual
I
Center.
cried a lot.
Yes, and your mom was just in. Actually, she was supposed to be beside me, but I transferred it back because your relatives will be sitting with your mom, and I saw you during the curtain call. You came out, and then you went straight to her and hugged her, and you were crying. I think I sent you the picture of that, a photo of that when
You know what?
were
Because
embracing her.
honestly, I've did a lot of shows all over the world, and that was the first time my mother watched my show. That was the
Yeah.
first time. She's very shy person also. She hates crowd and she don't mingle with a lot of people because she's very, very quiet. So I told her that this will be one of my biggest shows in the Philippines. So I want you to be there. So I really encouraged her to attend the show. And when I saw her during my curtain call, I really cried. I cried
Yeah.
because that was the first time I saw her from all the shows I've ever done in my life.
Yes, it was her first time to watch you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So, the next one is the Philippines is my blank, Dubai is my blank, and the world is my blank.
The Philippines is my home. Dubai is my love. The world is my dream.
Wow.
Correct
So
ba?
so impalpable. So impalpable.
So impalpable.
Right. Alam mo, Michael, you're enjoying the show, ha? I feel it, ha? Thank you so much.
Yes, this is the first time that I feel relaxed. And
Comfortable.
this is the first time that I have confidence. You know why? Because it's only me and you in the camera. So I thought we're just chatting.
Just both of us,
Yeah.
okay? So, the last is, if I'm not a designer, I would be blank.
If I'm not a designer, I would be a movie director. I like to direct.
Wow.
I like to direct movies. It's my dream, and I like to direct a beautiful and couture movie. It's my dream.
So what kind of film? What genre? What kind of film will
A
you do?
film that is more about glamour with a lot of costumes, like my favorite movie of all time, My Fair Lady. I like this kind of movie. It's all about glamour, all about fabulousness, and all about fashion. All
So
about fashion.
it's still involved in fashion. And Michael,
Yeah.
one question naman. People are asking why do you wear sunglasses always? And like Michael Cinco, I think has thousands of glasses. And I they were asking why do you wear sunglasses? Is it because of the brand, uh, kind of branding, or you answer that?
Because when I wear glasses, I look at people in a rose-colored world. Like everyone is beautiful. When everyone is beautiful, you're inspired. But that's not actually the real reason. The real reason is I have vertigo. Sa inyo ko lang sinabi to for the first time for the first time in online. I have vertigo, and before you know me, I was driving right in Dubai,
Right. Mm.
and I had to stop driving because I had a very severe vertigo attack. I almost died, so I had to start wearing glasses because when I wear glasses, I feel okay. I feel relaxed. It's not actually medically tested that when you wear glasses, your vertigo will go, but I feel relaxed and I feel confident.
Yes. Yes.
Sunglasses gives me confidence. It's like a mask. Like I have to hide, I have to hide my own true personality to people. Yeah.
And like I remember when one time the whole group were wearing glasses because you were telling everyone that let's all wear glasses. So it's just like
Yeah, yeah. And it hides the eye bags.
right. Well, anyway, Michael, it was really fun having you here, talking to you.
Thank
in a
you.
different
Thank you so much.
aspect kasi we're talking like now as parang friends pa rin. And I'm so thankful, and in behalf of Lx2 Entertainment, we're very, very, very thankful that we have you here in this show. And it was your first time to be interviewed in an online show. So Michael, there's one question that I want to ask you. Okay, what is your greatest fulfillment as a fashion designer?
I think the greatest fulfillment of a designer, not only me, but for me, of all the designers, the greatest fulfillment is when you create a certain look, a signature look that you can call it your own. It's always, I always feel happy when people tell me that they saw one dress and they know it's very Michael Cinco. The moment they see the dress for the first time, they know it's very Michael Cinco. That's for me is the biggest fulfillment of a designer.
That's very, very true. And like Michael naman, even now, they know it's a Michael Cinco piece. Everybody knows that what a Michael Cinco piece, and it's everyone's dream, like every bride's dream, to be in a Michael Cinco wedding gown, or in a Michael Cinco ball gown. So, Michael, do you want to promote, or do you want to say something, or any message that you want to tell your fans out there, and your bashers out there, and whoever is out there in the universe? So, any message for them, Michael?
I just want to tell everyone to love each other, and because love inspires people to make beautiful things in the world. That's all.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The impalpable Michael Cinco. Michael,
Thank you
very
so
much.
much. Thank
Maraming
you.
salamat. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you very
Bye.
much. And and regards to everyone in Dubai, thank you so much.
We miss you. We miss you. Love you.
We love you too. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, direct from Michael Cinco. Well, you just have to really work very hard for your dreams and your goals in life, and nothing is impossible. With your strong faith in God, you're gonna make it, and you have to believe in yourself. Whatever goals, whatever dreams you want to acquire in life, but make the most out of it. So, kumbaga nga you just have to have a very purposely lived life para naman, you will be inspiring a lot of people. So, thank you everyone for spending again another time with us here on our online show. And we hope that we shared a lot of good things with you today, and abangan nyo kung sinong susunod naman namin na guest in our next episodes. Always stay updated by following our social media accounts at Lx2 Entertainment on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, this is Albert Andrada, and always remember that God loves you very much. Maraming salamat po, and magandang gabi at mabuhay.